What's going on, folks? It's Brian, and we got a bit of a stash ad here we want to share with y'all because this has been a long time coming, and I've been wanting to do this. As a matter of fact, I think I've tried this maybe I think this might be the fifth time that we tried doing this video, and I've been trying to do this video over the last month, and it's been hard. And here's the reason why. Everything we're going to show you in this stash ad video came from my Uncle Alan's personal collection. He passed away not too long ago, and his wife, my Aunt Marie, and their kids, people that were my brothers and sisters growing up, basically, and still are today. They had been going through his stuff and found a lot of model kits he had stashed away, and they all decided that it would be good to have them come to me. And I've mentioned this before in the past that this was something we knew it was going to be happening. I think this is from August, type of thing. I was contacted by the family, and they asked if I would be willing to take those model kits off their hands. And yeah, I definitely was very honored to do so. I offered money for them, of course. I didn't want to just take them for free. And my aunt said, no, I just want them out of the house. And I was like, fair enough, because there was a concern they could end up landfill. So we do have a very eclectic collection of stuff today. He was kind of into a lot of different things. He was a trained engineer and draftsman, and very, very cool guy. Very cool guy, and I miss him dearly. So not having my dad around anymore, he was another one of those connections to my dad that's fading away. So all that said, let's get on to what we got here, and we'll show you all the really cool stuff that we have to add to the stash. Okay, so in the interests of time and space, we're just going to do this as quickly as we can. Also, because I'm not sure how much longer I can hold out emotionally. So, just getting on to this, we have the AMT Ertl International Scout 2 kit. This is my cousin Joe. That's my Uncle Alan's oldest son. This is most favorite vehicle of all time, and we got this kit with the caveat that we need to build this for Joe. And however Joe wants us to build this, we will of course do that and then gladly gift it to him. But Joe said there's no rush because his son is still pretty young and loves cars and trucks. And if he ever got his hands on it, it would probably turn into a toy real fast. And that's not good for, as you all know, that's not good for the model. But we'll build this for our cousin Joe. However he wants it. He's one of my oldest and longest and oldest buds. One of my oldest buds. So 1950 Chevy pickup from AMT, a contemporary kit, of course, still sealed, not opened at all. Kind of been wanting one of these. I love the Texaco livery. I think that's pretty cool. So that's awesome for us because I do like those types of trucks. This is a little something interesting that was in the collection. The Campus Friends set. This is, I don't know if they're setting up a college dorm, I don't know, sitcom or some jazz, but it does have the scooter in it. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have the Mini Cooper, boo, but it's not supposed to. But it's got all the figures and peoples and stuff, and I've kind of tinkered with this a little bit, fitting parts together and everything, and it's not your typical Tamiya fitment, so it's kind of interesting. But I'm looking forward to building some of these figures and having them pose with some of the builds that we do. Very interesting selection on my uncle's part. Also had this here. This is awesome. Look at this. It's the engine pack, the Corvair engine, and of course the vintage Chrysler. I think that's the drag engine. But I have another one of these already, and I'm just so glad to have a second one now, so I can keep this one in the box and build the other one that I have in the stash. My uncle was, of course, a Corvair man, just like my dad, my grandfather, and my uncle Dennis are all Corvair guys, and Volkswagen guys too. And of course, Porsche guys. So he had this awesome vintage Porsche kit. Quick look on ScaleMates told us that this was about from 1980s, early 1980s. And it kind of looks like it, but I love the box art. That checkered background is really cool. But this is a little toasty. It's not sealed. We took a peek inside. It is molded in my favorite color, which is Jolly Rancher Cherry. And it does have a little bit of a squished roof, but I don't mind. I mean, it seems like more and more nowadays that's what we're getting for stuff in the collection is stuff with squished roofs. It's just a thing. This guy here, the 41 Chevy pickup from Revell. Another kit that I've had my eye on for forever and never pulled the trigger on, so it's really awesome to have this in the stash now. And I'm thinking maybe if we ever get around to building this one here, we would build it in the honor of my uncle somehow. I don't know, maybe Allen's Speed Shop or something like that. This guy right here, this is the one kit out of all these that I wish I had known I was getting ahead of time, because I would have sat down and built this for the Acme show. Because look at Corvette, Le Mans, right? 23 years ago now. So yeah, I probably would have tackled this guy for the Le Mans build. And yeah, it's just so cool that my uncle had this. Yeah, it's a little toasty and beat up and stuff. I think everything's in good shape inside there. But you can never judge a kit by the box. Is that how the saying goes? And then we have this guy. Look at this, the Volkswagen Type 2 pickup truck. I like how they spell pickup. 1967, and I know my Uncle Alan was a Volkswagen fan, and I think it's just cool he had this in there. And I'm not sure what his plans were for it, but I have aspirations and ideas I'm leaning towards for this dude here. But yeah, this is really cool, and I think maybe, you know what, maybe if I actually build this one here, this would be the one I build in my uncle's honor rather than that 41 Chevy, because I could see him driving this around from job site to job site. So there we go. So there's that guy there. And then we're going to cut over here to this little dude. If I did see these out in the wild back in the day, I don't remember them, but it's a 41 Willys Coupe. Love those. Looks like it builds up into a cute little model. It's all die cast, and I guess we screw it together. Hopefully there's some parts just floating around the box someplace. Sounds like that could be true. Even comes with a screwdriver. It's up there at the top. But yeah, that'd be kind of fun to just have around in his honor. And then everything else we have here is going to be aircraft, and it's all small scale stuff. Well, there's a couple 48 scale, which is large for aircraft, but check this guy out here. Minicraft Heinkel HE111 H6. Now this one actually has been started, and I don't think my uncle did this because I know he was a better model builder than that. So he must have got this glue bomb at a garage sale or something, and we'll do our best with that guy there. At the very, very least, we could sand it all down, clean it up, and make it into a Christmas ornament, right? So there's that. This guy here, this is interesting. I'm pretty sure that says new. But Micro 72, I love how they spell micro. And then the JAK-1M Interceptor. Wait. Oh, it's an alternate. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's very cool, because this box here actually feels like it's waxed cardboard, not normal cardboard, and it's got an Ace decal on here, price tag on here, which is very important because there is an Ace hardware in downtown Berkeley. Turns out it was only a couple of blocks from the hotel we were staying at while we were there visiting him for the last time. And to get my mind off things, I wandered in there and took a look around and started talking to the guy, the proprietor of the place, and he said that he's had that place going for about 40 years or whatever, because his grandfather started that place and insisted on putting in a hobby shop as part of the Ace hardware, and it's still there today. So I talked to my uncle about that when we were visiting him. And I said, oh, I found this great hardware store. And he goes, oh, is it the one in Berkeley? Yeah, I know about that one. I've been going there for 40 years. I've been keeping it in business. And I was like, well, I'll be darned. And then let's see here. We got an Airfix kit. This one's still sealed, but it looks like it's got it's a little bit of an older guy. But yeah, this looks like one that will probably launch off of a battleship, probably as a scout plane, perhaps. Very cool. Not something I would have gotten for myself, but still very, very cool to have in the stash. And World War I airplanes. I do like World War I airplanes. The de Havilland DH-2. I think this was a bomber. I'm pretty sure this was a bomber. Fascinating type of stuff. I mean, World War I, the advancements in avionics back then was just, I say avionics, I probably said the word wrong. Aviation, I guess. Fascinating stuff. Let's see, SPD Dauntless. Look at this little dude. This is a 72nd scale, also by testers. I'm not sure if this is actually a tester's kit or if this is something that's boxed in a tester's box that was somebody else. But very cool. Another one that I'm excited to have because those are venerable aircraft. This is fun. Check this out. It's 1/72nd scale, but it's the Opel Blitz bus. So it means it's a fast bus, a lightning bus. And look at that. That thing looks like it's going fast, right? So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to building that thing there. And then this is this is timely. We did one last year for the eggplane group build. This guy here, I'm looking forward to building and just building as itself, not doing anything crazy to it like I usually do. And then here's another World War I aircraft, Albatross D3. Those are cool. Awesome looking fighter plane. And then let's see here. Oh, this is a 1/72nd scale Corsair from Testers. Again, not sure if this is actually Testers or somebody that Testers was doing business with, but love Corsairs. Those are cool planes. Here we have the Ford Tri-Motor by Revell. This is a 1/77th scale, very odd scale, but not too different than 1/72nd. And look at this here, 100th anniversary of flight. It's from, what does that say, 1903 to 2003. So that was a long time ago now. This is kind of an interesting one. It's all metal. And I guess you screw it together and assemble it. And I'm looking forward to just popping this thing together and having it on my desk as sort of a reminder of things. And then Snap Tight. This is a 1/100th scale. Very interesting decals for this guy here. But Thunderbolts, love those. Those are cool. And then last but not least, the AT6 SNJ Texan. These guys are usually used as trainers, if I remember correctly. You see, I think they had fleets of these things out here at Falcon Field during World War II training pilots. But yeah, awesome. I mean, yeah, I know this is marked with Navy and everything, but I think we can also do Army Air Corps if we want. I'm not sure, but we'll check it out. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stash ads from my uncle's estate. Thank you all for watching, especially if you stuck around this long. Really, really appreciate that. And we'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye now.